Hello guys, in today's video we will learn about POP3, which means Post Office Protocol version 3. In earlier videos we saw about SMTP and IMAP. SMTP is used for sending emails and IMAP is used for reading emails. Similarly, POP3 is also used for reading emails, but there is some different use cases, different scenarios when we are using IMAP, when we are using the POP3. So in today's video we will learn more about the POP3. Okay, so let's deep dive into it. So I have opened my docs for you guys. So POP3 means full form of POP3 is Post Office Protocol version 3. It is an email retrieval protocol that downloads emails from mail server to your local device. Let's say you have your PC, your laptop. It downloads mails from your mail servers to your local machine. Okay, so let's understand about how POP3 works. So this is you, like you are the sender. There is a mail server you have, maybe you are using some mail server, and you are sending, and your emails are stored on the servers, right? And with POP3 client, like you maybe use Outlook or Thunderbird. So what happen is it downloads all the mails. POP3 clients will downloads all the mails, and it usually deletes from the servers after downloading it in your local device. Emails are stored locally on the device. Okay, so that is how POP3 works. So the workflow, if you understand, like if user opens an email client, like I mentioned, like you have email client like Outlook, you can have Thunderbird. So when the user opens an email client, okay, so the email client connects to the POP3 server, and then user authenticates with a username and password. First authentication will be there. User need to provide username and password. The After that, what will happen? Client downloads all the new emails from the POP3 servers. By default, emails are removed from the servers, although many clients have an option to leave a copy on the servers. You do have an option to keep a copy on the servers, but by default the settings for the POP3 is you need all the emails will be downloaded on your local device. If you want that your emails should remain on the server itself, a copy of your emails should remain on a server itself, you can do that also, and after that connection is closed, right? Now understand about POP3 ports. So we do have two types of ports. One 0. In this, no encryption will be there. It is considered as a standard POP3. And second one as 995, where we do have encryption with the help of SSL and TLS, and it's considered as a secure POP3. POP3 S, we call it as POP3S. S stands for the secure. So these two ports we are using most of the times, 110 and 995. 110 standard POP3, no encryption will be provided. 995 encryption will be there, TLS will be there. Okay, now important things like you guys need to aware of, there are some POP3 commands you guys need to understand. Like user means specify the username, pass means password, state get mailbox status. State means get status. List all the messages. RETR means retrieve a message. DELE means delete a message and quit, close the connection. So these are the commands used when client having the communication with the server. Let's understand the use case of these commands. So first, what is there? This is a client and this is a POP3 server. So first one is TCP. All of you guys know already, right? First one will be TCP, three-way handshake will be there. So SYN packet will go, SYN acknowledgement will come from the POP3 server, and after that acknowledgement will be there. So TCP three-way handshake there in the first three messages. After that, user will send their username, server will say okay, and client will send password, and when the user provide the username and password, it's logged in. After that, state, I means I already told you state means status. So it gives a status, okay, 500, 2500, and then it ask about list. So it will gives all the list. Then it will ask for the retrieve one, so email contents it will provide to the user. Delete one, so it deletes that one. Okay, then quit, close the connection, okay, bye. That is how it works. Now we need to understand about advantages. Why do we use POP3 and when do we use? Okay, so we are using because it's simple to configure. Emails are available offline because you will download the emails on your local device, and emails will be removed from the servers by default. It saves the server storage space because by default setting, as I mentioned, right, faster when using a single device. If you have a single device, you have download the emails, and now whenever you want, without net, without internet, you can read all the mails. That is a big advantages POP3 provides. But there are some disadvantages also. Okay, what are these advantages? Not suitable for the multiple devices. Why not suitable for the multiple devices, guys? Because folder synchronization is not there. Do you think why there is a no folder synchronization? Because all the mails will be downloaded on your local device itself. So server of when you read all the mails, when you download all the mails from the server have no synchronization that what you read, what you do not read. So that is why folder synchronization is not there. Read unread status isn't synchronized. Send items and drafts item are also not synchronized because server have do not any knowledge what you have studied, what mail you have sent, because every mails you have downloaded, right, on your local device and you went offline. So server does not aware of all those things. Although if the local device fails and emails are not backed up, they may be lost, because this is a disadvantage because you have downloaded all the mails from the server itself. So that's a huge disadvantage, right? So let's understand about when do we use, what is the difference between POP3 versus IMAP. So POP3 stores the emails on local device. In IMAP, I told you guys, mail are stored on the mail server itself. Multi-device supports POP3 does not provide. IMAP provides. Synchronization is there because multi-device support is there, of course. Offline access, POP3, yes. IMAP cached will be there. Okay, send folder sync, no folder sync because I mentioned in IMAP we do have best for one device, multiple device. If you go through with a multiple device, right, so you are go through the mobile phones, PC, laptop, so in that case synchronization with the mail should be there, right? But in a pop, so the use case of the IMAP, when do you are using multiple devices? Nowadays we are using multiple devices, like right, we are using laptop, mobile phone. So if we read a mail in my laptop, it should be updated in my mobile itself that I have read. But in a POP3, what was happened earlier is people do not have that much internet connectivity, so they were not much rely on the internet. So for the specific period of time they have the net, they download all the emails on their local device and they keep reading. If anything bad happens to their system, all the mails will be lost. So that was the whole scenario about the POP3 and IMAP. And let me tell you one, this is a picture I have. So let me open in this docs. Okay, so I will tell you the whole summary in just 3 to 4 minutes what I have taught in this video so far. So what is POP3? POP3 is a post office protocol version 3, allows an email client to the retrieve download emails from the mail server. This is you want all the emails. I want to check my emails from the mail server. Second, what POP3 will be there. How it works? It will connect to the email client with the mail server. It will connect to the server first, authenticate with username and password, list messages, retrieve messages, delete is optional, quit, close will be there. After that, what will happen? Connect to the POP3 server, port number 110. Connect mail example, this is there, 110. POP3 server ready. The client connects to the POP3 server on TCP port 110. Okay. After the authentication will be there. First, it provides the user Himanshu. Server said okay. Password. server said okay, authentication successful. The client sends username and passwords to authenticate. After that, list message will be there. State is asked about the status, so server sends a status. That three messages, this much optates and all. List it as, so server sends a list, all this. Then retrieve to, the server will sends all the details. Delete to, so in POP3, emails are marked for deletion. They are actually deleted only when the session ends. When you quit commands run, at that time, session will end. Email is marked for deletion on the server. After that, like it says the quick command quick, okay, goodbye. All emails marked for deletion are now permanently removed from the server. The session ends and the connection is lost. Okay, so where are the email stored? In case of the POP3, download and delete. This is a mail server. You download on emails, download and remove from the server by default. In IMAP, synchronization and keep facilities there. Emails stay on server and are synced across devices. POP3 downloads emails and removes them from the server itself. POP3 key points, like worked on a TCP port 110 unencrypted or 995 POP3 secure connection is also available. It downloads emails to the local device. Emails are removed from the servers after download. Default behavior, you can change it also based on the single device uses. Simple, lightweight and easy to use. And this is the POP3 version versus IMAP. Full form, full post office version 3, internet message access protocol, port 110995 for the SSL, 143.993 for the SSL. Email storage downloads and remove from the server is stored on the server. So you can go through. I have already covered this. So summary, what is the summary of this video? Like POP3 connects to the mail server, authenticates the user, list and download emails, deletes emails from the server by default. Simple and efficient for the basic email access. So this is all about POP3. So in the next video, we guys will cover about how the whole mail flow works, like by using SMTP, IMAP and POP3. So in this video, we have already gone through with the POP3. Hope you guys enjoy and revise all these concepts, guys. And we will meet you in the next video. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you.